So today is 365 days. I know that my count at the Good Morning Sunshine, I double counted a couple days, but November 11th, that's the day I started this. And I got to tell you, man, I was reading through the book I just showed you right there. That's the thing I wrote down that day. And I was reading through that book and I got like choked up. I got choked up in the fact that I was such a different person then. The things that I wrote down, I was a victim. You know, I told you when I first started this, I accepted it's my fault, but you can't really do it. You know, it takes time. It takes you, self-reflection. It takes a lot of time for you to start to understand. And this started by my first commitment. My first commitment was to go to a gym every day. And I wanted to get fit. But I also knew that I wanted to get better. And I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know what the process was, but all I knew is if I started getting better, healthy, if I started committing some time to myself, that maybe that's the path. Maybe that's the path. And as I would grow and I kept going and it's day 20, it's day 25, and I'm struggling. I struggled all the time. And, I wrote in my book all the time. I used to write more. I used to at the beginning. And it's very important to write your stuff down because believe me, this moment right here is worth it. Going back and seeing the person I used to be. Oh, I tell you, I teared up. I was tearing up when I was reading it because it's just, I'm just such a different person. That person is dead. That victim is dead. Now I've come to realize is that everything's in my power. Not circumstance, but how I react to things. How I take control of things, how much effort I put into things. I understand now that that's all up to me. And I understand that I am not a victim. I am not a victim at all. Everything that's ever happened to me is a lesson. I can't be who I am directly today without everything that's ever happened to me, good, bad, ugly, anything. And it's been a ride. I tell you what, it's been a ride. And these 365 days has changed my life. And I'm 52 years old and I've never felt more alive. I've never felt happier. Sometimes it sounds like it's a brag. But if you guys that have been following me for a while, you understand, man, I'm going through this with you. And that's why I'm here for you. I have people asking me to train them all the time, to coach them and stuff like that. And I'm going to do a better job of sharing my workouts and doing stuff like that with Trev. You guys understand, I have a career. I don't plan on making any money with this or whatever. If I do make some money with this at one point, we're going to have some fun. We're going to have some, I'm the kind of guy that puts his money back into his business. And because I want it to grow. I've come to realize it's not about the money. It's about the achievement. It's about achieving goals that you set for yourself and just keep going higher and higher until never. You know what I mean? Like it's going to keep going. And people think, oh man, that sounds tiresome. Sometimes it is, but worth it. I'll tell you what, I sleep better at night because I'm tired. I'm always doing stuff, but it's a happy tired because I've come to realize that achievement is what life and happiness is about, and kindness. And as I got better as a person, as I grew, through fitness and working out and eating right, I started to become kinder. It's not that I wasn't a kind person before, but now I truly just want to help people. I want to help you guys. When you guys, if you've ever had a private conversation with me on here, I'm like this anyways. This is just who I am. And I don't do negativity. So if you come at me with negativity, you're going to get some positivity in return because I've learned my lesson on that one. You want your hate, you keep your hate. That's all you. But I'm just super happy today, guys. This is a big day for me. This is a birthday for me, and thank you guys for all your kind message. I love the people that follow and you participate and all this. Realize that makes me warm inside. That makes me happy that I'm helping you guys because that's my payment. My payment is hearing how somebody's changed their life because it's just me. And you got to understand that's hard to accept for just a regular dude that I make an impact on strangers, lives. And man, I'll tell you what, I really wanted to thank you guys. And man, you need to do this for yourself. Show up for yourself. You don't have to do 365 days in a row, but show up for yourself in some capacity every day, and it'll change your life.